Being the president of one of the most powerful countries in the world is a feat that only a few can ever hope to achieve. Barack Obama was one of those few, as he was the President of the United States of America from 2009 to 2017, and he managed to build a very impressive career for himself before and after being the president. That being said, let's take a look at what the ex-president has been up to since he retired from office. Before he became the 44th president of the country, Barack Obama wasn't particularly wealthy. However, serving 2 terms, or 8 years, as president plus the $400,000 yearly pay changed that very quickly. Since he retired from the president's office, Barack Obama and his wife Michelle Obama, even the New York Post says that they're on their way to becoming a billionaire brand. One of the ways of doing this is with a big-time deal with Netflix. Barack Obama and his wife Michelle have been working on a variety of projects since they left the White House, and in 2018, they signed a major multi-year agreement with the media company Netflix to produce a set of series and films for the streaming service under their new production company, Higher Ground Productions. This deal is worth $50 million, as they would produce programs that promote greater empathy and understanding between people and help them share their stories with the entire world. According to Netflix, it will most likely include documentaries, scripted and unscripted series, docu-series, and features. The former president made a statement saying, touching on issues of race and class, democracy and civil rights, and much more. We believe that each of these productions won't entertain, but will educate, connect, and inspire us all. The new company's initial production, American Factory, was released in 2019, and it was a documentary focused on the abandoned General Motors plant that was reopened by a Chinese billionaire in Ohio. The film was so well made that it won an Oscar for Best Documentary Feature. This led to more productions, and the following year the company released Becoming, a documentary centered on Michelle Obama during the tour for her book of the same name, launched in 2018. Barack Obama's most recent work happened in 2022 when he hosted a narrated docu-series called Our Great National Parks, a documentary series about famous national parks worldwide. As most people would expect, it was amazing. So magnificent that it earned Barack Obama his first Emmy Award in the category for Outstanding Narrator. Whoa. He prevailed against the likes of Lupita Nyong'o, David Attenborough, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and W. Kamau Bell to earn this very impressive victory. Besides these award-winning productions, Barack Obama has been involved in many other projects in the multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix. This includes David W. Blight's Pulitzer Prize-winning biography about the famed abolitionist, a film adaptation of Frederick Douglass' Prophet of Freedom, a children's educational program about food, and a drama series set in post-World War II New York. Barack Obama has earned a lot as the President of the United States, and even when he retired, he still earned an annual pension of $205,700, which means that he's pretty much set for life. However, when many retire, they tend to pick up a hobby or two and pursue it fervently, mostly to keep themselves busy. Barack Obama took this idea and decided to make money from it, having worked as a lawyer, a college professor, a senator, and as a president. Being a writer seemed pale in comparison. However, the former president built something magnificent from this new line of work. Just like his wife, Michelle Obama, the former president signed a record-setting book deal with the publisher Penguin Random House worth $65 million for his memoir at the end of his second term in the White House in 2017. This deal also included Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming, which debuted in November 2018 and sold more than 10 million copies worldwide, becoming one of the most successful memoirs ever. She also sold 25 different items of merchandise based on the book, which includes candles that retail for $35 and mugs that retail for $20. The former First Lady is set to rake in millions for her appearances on a 10-city U.S. tour and the merchandise sales that are connected to her book. On the other hand, the former president's book, titled A Promised Land, was launched in 2020 and sold almost 900,000 copies in the United States and Canada within the first 24 hours of its release. The memoir explores his life and ordeals from his early political aspirations to his momentous wins in the 2008 presidential election, and is expected to be the first release of multiple volumes centered on his political career. Rather than an outsourcing to a ghostwriter, Barack Obama is said to have written the memoir himself in longhand on legal pads, a method he used in several of his presidential speeches, as well as his first book, Dreams from My Father. There are not many writers out there who make so much money from writing alone, and Barack Obama and his wife earn a lot from their books and royalties from the past write-ups. Talking seems like an instinct to Most people. Everyone talks. Oh my God, everybody talk, you know? Some more than others, however, it seems. So there aren't a lot of people who get paid six figures to give speeches, is my point there. As you would expect, Barack Obama is one of the few who get lucrative deals like this, and speeches serve as another money-making deal for him and his family. The Obamas are working towards becoming a billionaire brand, and one of the ways by which they plan to achieve this is through public speaking. In 2017, a report stated that the former president planned to charge as much as $400,000 for each speaking engagement. This fee is equivalent to his annual salary as the president of the US of A, and that's twice what former President Bill Clinton was paid for his speeches. Hillary Clinton's fees were a bit different, as the former First Lady and presidential candidate was paid as much as $325,000 for a single appearance in 2015. On the other hand, former President George W. Bush reportedly received $100,000 to $175,000 for his speaking arrangements. Barack Obama currently raises $400,000 per speech and earned a minimum of $1.2 million for 3 talks to Wall Street firms in 2017. Months after his exit from the White House, Barack Obama was set to speak at a healthcare conference organized by a financial services company called Cantor Fitzgerald. This was besides the $800,000 he received for 2 speeches to the Carlyle Group and the Northern Trust Corporation. On the other hand, the former First Lady Michelle Obama is also in demand of a public speaker for corporations and nonprofits, receiving $225,000 per appearance. With the amount of moolah that he makes from his various business endeavors, it only makes sense that the former president has, a house or two where he can enjoy some peace and quiet with his family. As expected, Barack Obama does have a number of houses, all worth a pretty penny. This is one of his earliest real estate investments, which cost him $1.65 million. This home spans 6,400 square feet with 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. The mahogany bookshelves, granite kitchen floor, and red brick walls, amongst other details, really highlight the classic 1990s style of the house. Some of them include the Museum of Science and Industry, which Sasha and Malaya Obama frequently visit like every other Chicago kid, Jackson Park, where the Barack Obama Presidential Center is planned to open, the University of Chicago, where the former president taught law for 12 years, and the Hyde Park Hair Salon, where you'd find Zarif, the president's trusted barber of 20 years. The former president also had a property in the classy Colorama neighborhood. That's a 5-minute drive from the White House, which became the family home after the presidency. The ex-president decided to stay back in Washington until his youngest daughter, Sasha, graduated high school. And this home was perfect for a lot of reasons. The two-door style mansion spans 8,500 square feet, with a medieval British exterior and an interior design enhanced by the light theme and marble floors. It has 2 kitchens, 9 bedrooms, and 8.5 bathrooms, costing the former president $8.1 million. It also provides extra spaces like a gym, a basement, and a gorgeously decorated rooftop with a grand view of the neighborhood. The backyard has a 2-car garage and 10 additional outdoor parking spaces with an outdoor lounging area, a garden, and a long grass lawn. Barack Obama also has a stunning waterfront property which he purchased for $14.9 million in the island south of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. The stunning villa spans 6,892 square feet, and it consists of 7 bedrooms, 8.5 bathrooms, and several indoor fireplaces. It's a weirdly specific one for that. Anyways, externally it has a 2-car garage, 2 guest wings, a detached barn, an outdoor dining area, and a pool with several lounge chairs. The house is surrounded by nearly 30 secluded acres, and it offers beautiful views of the Atlantic Ocean. The property also provides direct access to the Edgartown Great Pond, and includes a boathouse and private beachfront. It's undoubtedly the perfect dream home with all these luxurious features. In 2015, the former president bought a 3-acre property in the community of Waimanalo on the Hawaiian island of Oahu for $8.7 million. This property has been in development for years, as it was supposed to be Obama's retirement home. The property is surrounded by mountains and tall palm trees, typical of Hawaii. However, not much is known about the property until its completion, but it looks great already. Charity is a cause dear to Barack Obama's heart, and he's made several donations on different occasions. Most of his donations centered on children, Black American causes, war survivors, disaster relief, housing, and health. One of his most notable donations was in 2009 when he won the Nobel Peace Prize. He donated all $1.4 million of prize money to charities and numerous nonprofit organizations. He donated hundreds of thousands to establishments like Fisher House, the Clinton Bush Haiti Fund, and the United Negro College Fund. In 2019, the Obamas donated at least 15% of their earnings, which amounted to $100,000, amongst many other charitable acts. You want to know how the Island Boys went dead broke by spending a lot of money? Well, watch this video right here because it's funny and they suck.